NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Falls Vikings going up against Newton's Panthers. With that, let's get up to Charlotte, North Carolina, as we bring in our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, from the home of the reigning NFC champs, there's a look at Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Carolina Panthers. Peterson alone in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And here's a look at the starting offense. Play action, they'll throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Here's Foles. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. A gain of 6 there on first. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play, because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit, but how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
Luke Kuechly is absolutely amazing. Maybe the best middle linebacker in the game. Not only is he cerebral, this guy's athleticism is off the charts.
Now Foles. Caught left side, Hopkins. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Jamal Charles back from the torn ACL. He gets the call here. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Foles. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
That play was well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, we're not able to find any yardage on that one.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down, and they're going to go soft on the corners. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And able to find Conley. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
So the chain gang now done for the drive. Ball on the 10, first and goal. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
I know Adrian Peterson can run away from you in the open field, but he is not a guy that shies away from contact in goal line situations.
And this close to the goal line, they may turn to him again. And the seemingly endless drive continues. On the direct snap, this is Peterson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out of the Wildcat, it's Peterson. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. And Forbath will put this one through. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
First carry for Jonathan Stewart. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
3rd and long, it's Newton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
That's 3rd down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. This is taken at the 15. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. They start the drive with Peterson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. The ball carrier there, Adrian Peterson, he turned 31 back in March.
But after his return from knee surgery a few years ago, that incredible return, I don't think we look at his number the same way as we do a lot of running backs who turn 30.
Yeah, I agree. And right now, standing 17th all-time in the NFL rushing ranks. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the eye. They run again on first down. Peterson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Now a direct snap. It's Jamal Charles. Give them 11 on the gain there, and it'll give the Vikings a first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They give it to Peterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Carolina getting set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
From his goal line here, Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's got the second-team All-Pro from a year ago, Greg Olsen. Thought he may have gotten away with one there, but the ref caught him, and it's holding. On first down, Newton. Benjamin's got it. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a second down. To throw on second down is Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They come out here in the eye. Now Stewart on first down. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster. It all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On the ball. Come on now.
Here's Newton now on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down.
Set. Do something. 20.
From the gun on third down, Newton. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know where we're headed on this. Terrific catch, gets his feet down, sets up a 4th down and short situation. But I bet we're wondering, why didn't he get to the first down marker running his route? Am I correct?
You got to know where the marker is, right?
Got to figure it out. I know every receiver is taught that. Sometimes circumstances change it. At least they have an opportunity to make a decision with not much yardage to go.
Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And quickly, they get to the line. They run again with Peterson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
He's got the hook up with Conley. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And now they're in the hurry-up. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll come out in the pistol. They go back to Stewart on first. Oh, he's got a little daylight. The 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, This feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Reset, 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 reset. Hey, back 22. Two jets, come out. Green the line. Green the line.
Foles. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Throwing is Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's second down. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Do something.
On second down, here's Newton. It's caught by Funchess. And he gets it down to the 32. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Come on now.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Third and long, it's Newton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. They try to fire up the run game with Adrian Peterson. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. They're trying to establish that running game, but they're really having trouble, aren't they?
Yeah, when you're running against a really good 4-3 defense, that means you've got big guys inside who control things. Those big defensive tackles are making it very difficult to find open space.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They come out here in the eye. Newton turns and hands to Stewart. And some space here. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And they're going to speed things up here.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Newton gives off to Stewart. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Now a 10th carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
On 3rd and 1, I think everyone in the stadium thought they'd try and run the football there, but they tried to surprise the defense and hit something through the air. Instead, it results in an incompletion.
And Gano's kick is right through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Again, Peterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
They isolate Hopkins on the left side. Here's Foles. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Flag 22! Flag 22! Tiger, Tiger, Tiger! Blue Jet! Blue Jet! Blue
3rd down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
That was a big conversion there on 3rd down, and I remember playing, and all the time on the sidelines, you hear a coach calling for the punt team to get ready on 3rd down because you can't call for it on 4th down. It's too late getting on the field. So a lot of times you're lining up, and the offense can see you lining up. Occasionally it serves as motivation for them. I'm not letting these guys back out here. I want to keep the ball on offense, and that's exactly what they did.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. Now Foles. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And this one complete right side to Funchess. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jay Howard in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out comes Minnesota. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
They go with a fullback line. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it. Here's Peterson. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It'll be a gain of 6. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Power, strength, athleticism. Those are 3 of the reasons you'd give the ball to Adrian Peterson on 4th down, because this guy just has a knack for moving the chains. And he's able to do it again right there.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Foles finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll drop the throw. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Caught left side, Hopkins. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Carry number 20 now for Peterson. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. This 2 to the right. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
This is Stewart again. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now Newton. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And Newton's going to keep it. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Cam Newton is one of the most athletic, most unique quarterbacks we've ever seen. And his athleticism doesn't just show up when he's flipping over guys. It shows up even on plays as simple as quarterback sneaks.
Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And they take a knee. And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a certainly applied here, didn't it?